Now, if you're like me, you've probably run out of things to do in Wuthering Waves. You probably went through and completed Tower of Adversity as high as you could go. You've done all of the events that are available in the game. And in fact, you're just logging in, completing your dailies, getting those rewards, spending your wave plates, maybe getting some resonator upgrades, and maybe farming for some echoes, and then proceeding to log out. Well, that's going to change because 1.2 is around the corner, so let's talk about the news. Now, we are finally getting some much needed improvements to the lock-on camera system. You're going to be able to dictate whether it's movement direction, camera direction, or distance when you are prioritizing your targets. No more of this, I'm going to go up with my ultimate, deal 190,000 damage on some random ads when I was really targeting the main boss. You're going to be able to dictate which metric is most important to you, and that way you can target your enemies accordingly. Next up, we have the Hoverdroid Shooter, and I think this is going to be a really useful utility that they're bringing in 1.2. It's going to slot in with the other utilities like the loot map or the sensor, etc., and it's going to allow you to complete some of these shooting puzzles without having to rotate to a pistol resonator. And I know what I'm talking about. You're exploring with your team, you have to switch to Mortefi or to Cheesia, and you have to take on this puzzle and switch back again. And honestly, I think this is going to make it more convenient when you're doing exploration. And you are going to be able to take control of this little drone and you're going to be shooting for it. It's not automatic, but I think it's going to add a lot of convenience when you're doing exploration puzzles, or even when you're just engaging and trying to find all the different wind chimers across the map, etc. So I think this is going to be a really useful addition to Wuthering Waves. Now, the change that I'm most excited for is going to be the Waveplate Crystal system. We're finally getting this in the game. They've been talking about it since 1.0. Essentially, after you hit your max on wave plates, you will start accruing one Waveplate Crystal every 12 minutes, up to 480 Waveplate Crystals, and it is a 1-to-1 transference. So if you have your max of 240 wave plates, you can now have an additional 480 wave plates in reserve. So if for some reason you can't log on, or you're not really in the mood to play the game because there isn't much content going on, you'll still be able to come back and have your wave plates. Now, if you're one that likes to show off your units, they're going to be adding a new resonator showcase feature. So you're going to be able to have 3 resonators in your profile that you can showcase in your game. So that's going to be pretty cool for those of you guys that want to, show off who you've gone for. But overall, isn't really going to change much on the gameplay side. It's more or less if you just want to show off that you've spent a ton of money getting a bunch of resonators that you didn't need. All right, 120 FPS is going to be a game changer. This is going to allow the game to play so much smoother. Now, I know not everyone's fortunate enough to have a rig that's going to allow them to do this, but for those of you who are, this is going to be a game changer. Next up, they're going to be adding a bunch more rewards to the Depths of Elusive Realm. They're going to allow you to get upgrade rewards for your resonator instead of just trading for morphable echoes, etc. Now, they're also going to be adding more guidebook activities, and they're going to give us increased rewards for the tasks we do. So spend 180 wave plates, you're going to get 60 instead of the plus 20. So that is going to allow you to complete your dailies even faster. And the rumors were true. We are, in fact, getting a free 5-star resonator with Zhang Liao. That's right. He is coming free in the second half of 1.2, and he will be a limited banner character. Now, this is really cool that we're going to be able to get another 5-star for free that we can build up that looks to be pretty powerful. Now, I know a lot of people know this is going to be Lee reincarnated, and for those of you, I think you're really going to enjoy this gauntlet user. Now, just a quick reminder, this is the last week you're going to be able to get Chang Li and her weapon, so if you're trying to get her, make sure you pull soon. And on that note, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, as always, please remember to drop a like, comment down below what are you most excited for in 1.2, and as always, please remember to subscribe. On that road to 1,000, I'm going to get there, and I can't wait to grow this community with you. I'll see you on the next one.